Did you know that Baghdad was conquered by the Mongol leader Hulagu Khan in 1258? The city was founded in 762 CE by Caliph al-Mansur, who chose the name City of Peace for this magnificent metropolis. Many scholars living in Baghdad translated Greek texts and made scientific discoveries, which is the reason it is referred to as the Golden Age of Islam from the 7th to the 13th centuries. For teenagers, education was highly valued, and it had different levels of schooling that were not limited by gender as it might have been in other contemporary societies. Boys' education started at the Kuttab, where they would learn to read, write, study the Quran, and learn basic arithmetic and calligraphy. Girls could also attend these schools, but they often received their education at home from tutors or female relatives. Let's start exploring the teenage life in Baghdad through the eyes of Nafisa, a happy and energetic 15-year-old girl. Nafisa woke up to the sound of the morning prayer call, Fajr, and the bustling noise of the crowded marketplace below her window. She lived with her family above their spice shop, which her older brother, Khalil, would inherit one day. The scents of cinnamon, cloves, and exotic peppers from distant lands filled the air, fueling Nafisa's dreams of travel and adventure. Nafisa's path was different from her brother's, focusing on her studies and an arranged marriage, which was a common practice at the time. Despite this, she couldn't help but notice a young man whose eyes were as dark as the coal he used to write, even though she knew it wouldn't work out. Nafisa's father, a firm believer in knowledge, hired a tutor to teach her reading, writing, and the Quran. She loved listening to the tales of the Arabian Nights, her imagination sparked by the stories of Sinbad and the magic lamp. Nafisa's typical day was a blend of duties and stolen moments of freedom. She helped her mother with household chores, learning to grind spices, bake bread, and weave intricate tapestries. Once her tasks were complete, she would venture into the bustling marketplace, meeting merchants and haggling for trinkets with her friends. They'd gossip and sometimes, when feeling daring, sneak away to listen to the tales spun by traveling storytellers, dreaming of adventure and romance. Despite the challenges of illness and political instability, Nafisa held on to her youthful hope and dreams of a life beyond the ordinary. She aspired to become a storyteller herself, even as she prepared for her future as a wife and mother. In her free time, Nafisa and her friends would spend hours at the marketplace, a social hub where they could browse and enjoy the lively atmosphere. They also attended the hammams, public baths that served as social events for women of all ages, where they could cleanse, relax, and receive massages. The usual day would in Nafisa's life would end like this, and the same repeats next day. I think at that time teenagers were more sorted with what they have to do and how they do, at least not like today's generation. I can't help but think that they were more certain of their roles and responsibilities than many of today's youth. The structure and expectations of society provided a clear path forward, even as young people like Nafisa dreamed of something more. What do you think about the life of a teenager in medieval Baghdad? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.